Hi, I'm Dan Schmitt, and I do a weekly TV show called Team Chicago Challenge. The website is teamchicago.tv, teamchicago.tv. I'm up here just west of Hebron, Illinois, which was a 1952 basketball championship town. Just a small town, won the state championship in basketball. Something to be very proud of. But I'm here with Performance Cycle and Dyno. We got Ion Stear and his dad Don, and they've got a great shop. In fact, the dyno behind me here is the dyno. It used to be at 4 and 6, no more 4 and 6. 30 great years, 30 years. I believe me, won 2 championships because of those guys, road racing. And I had a little bit of problem with my R-6. It was not running right. I brought the bike up here. Ion looked at it, figured out all the problems. We're going to go step by step through what he did to make sure this bike runs right. We'll check it out on a dyno. Remember the name. The website is, well, remember the name. Just all you got to Google is Performance Cycle and Dyno. Great guys to work with, and let's check out what we're going to do. Checking out my Yamaha R-6.
As we look around the shop, they rebuild engines, do suspensions, dyno tune motorcycles. My Yamaha R-6 was not building RPM. There was something wrong with the bike. It would not pull over 8 grand, so I brought it up to Ion. He put it on the dyno and ran the test. So let's look at some of the testing for this motorcycle.
Just sitting here at idle, it should be about 45 pounds. And it should drop to about 43 at wide open throttle and the high RPMs. So we're going to watch this and see what happens.
I am working with Ion Stear, flat track racer and owner of Performance Cycle and Dyno. He is doing the testing to find out that the fuel pump on the R6 Yamaha is not working up to speed, and we are going to fix the problem with the Team Chicago R6. And as you can see from the dyno graph, the power is all over the field. It is not making proper power. The bike definitely lacking fuel at high RPM. We're going to change out the fuel pump. Ion Stear is going to do another dyno run. After we changed out the fuel pump, let's see what kind of horsepower the Team Chicago R6 makes now.
Obviously, as you can see, the power came back. You know, it's a little down on power in comparison to some other R6s we've had here. Power's back right at almost 96. So we're gonna, fuel pressure should be good and everything, but we're just gonna double check the pressure, hook the gauge back up, and it should be ready to go back to the track. Quite a bit over 40. So we're going to start it and run it, and hopefully it should never drop below 43. So we're going to run it and see.
With a new fuel pump installed, we're going to watch the gauge as we run it up through the gears, bring it up to full power on the dyno. It is sitting at 43 pounds. But the bike continues to make good horsepower. The fuel pump fluctuates just a bit.
So new fuel pump's good. It's got good fuel pressure. It kind of jogs around there a little bit, but I think that's just some vibration because the line's so long with this setup we have. But I mean, it's the best fuel pressure gauge that I've built, and so this thing's, as far as I'm concerned, is ready back for the track as soon as we get the bodywork back on it, and she'll be ready to rip.
Next stop, the Team Chicago Groton Raceway Road Race School on April 6, 2013, as we see the students and racers on the racetrack. Ion Stear, he solved the problem, tested the fuel pump, found out that the fuel pump was not putting out enough pressure. We changed the fuel pump. Problem solved. The bike made 96 horsepower. I'll be heading back. We'll be doing some dyno tuning and some suspension work. And we'll be running it on Team Chicago Challenge. Remember the website, teamchicago.tv. Don't forget, PCD, Performance, Cycle, and Dyno. The website is www.pcd-1.com. Harvard, Illinois, on Route 173 between Harvard, Illinois, and Hebron, Illinois.